Hey there, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great year. I wanted to really just jump in here real quick as I'm working. And so sometimes I just feel the need to get in here and do some training with you guys. And I'm going to hopefully attempt to do this a little bit more frequently. But I'm working on tax returns today. And there are two things that actually stood out as I'm going through these returns. And I wanted to just share it with you guys because it not only impacts these two returns that I'm doing, I see it frequently throughout the year. So I'm like, let me jump in and start doing tutorials and educating you guys live on video so that you clearly understand some things that I'm going to go over today. So I'm going to be talking about depreciation, and I'm also going to talk about contributions, charitable contributions. What do these look like? So let's start with the depreciation. A client sent in their tax return from last year. They're a brand new client, you all. And so the very first thing that I requested was depreciation, and that is Form 4562. So with our depreciation Form 4562, and this is really important for me, and it's important for you guys to know as well, but there is a worksheet that accompanies Form 4562, our depreciation. And when we, as a professional, we don't get that form, we can have a harder time trying to write off depreciation on your tax return. Depreciation is when we amortize certain expenses or certain fixed assets, is really what it is. We depreciate those assets over a period of time. And when we depreciate those, it is an expense or it decreases your tax liability. So, because it is like I don't want to say free money, but it's depreciating, it is an expense. It is reducing the amount of money that you may owe to the Internal Revenue Service, or it helps you get back more money. The IRS looks at depreciation carefully. So it is critical that I calculate it correctly, and it is critical that you all provide me with the support that I need. So when you, as a business owner, you have assets, you have vehicles, you buy cell phones, you buy computers, you buy machinery, equipment, you buy tools, things in your organization that help you be more efficient and more effective. Then we can write these things off over a period of time. We can depreciate them, and there's something called depreciation expense. So when I ask for these things, when I say I need the backup, guys, I'm not asking just to be nosy. Look, I know all your business, no, but I'm not asking to be nosy. I'm asking because I'm working on your behalf to make sure that you are reducing the amount of money that you owe the IRS and get you back the most that I possibly can on your refund ethically and legally, and so that I can inspect what I expect. If you're giving me information, I need backup to support it. I don't need to see everything, and you guys know that. But if I need to see something before I can put it in the return to justify and to let the Internal Revenue know, let the Internal Revenue Service know that I looked at something, I questioned it, then I need the backup. Okay. It helps you, it helps me, and it keeps the big guys off our shoulders. Okay. Now, contributions. Let's talk about contributions. Now, back in 2018, the Internal Revenue Service made a shift when Donald Trump was in office. He did some things such as increase our standard deduction for those of you that are single, widower, married filing separately, married filing joint, and head of household. He increased the standard deduction. So by increasing the standard deduction, that meant that most of us as taxpayers may or may not qualify to do itemized deductions. Itemized deductions includes those things such as medical, dental, vision, sales tax, taxes, meaning sales tax, property taxes, the taxes that we pay for our automobile, those personal property taxes, mortgage interest, charitable contributions, job-related expenses, casualty thefts, and losses. Okay. So with that shift in increasing the standard deduction, it changed the way that some of us itemize. When you guys started saying, well, how come I'm not eligible to write off my home? Why don't you need this anymore? What changed? It's they changed the standard deduction in 2018. So when you guys send me something and it says that you had contributions of $15,000, $20,000, you best to believe, you heard me, you best to believe that I am going to ask for backup. What did you donate? Where's the backup to support it? I'm not going to just put $20,000 into a return, $11,000 into a return. Give me the backup that shows that you gave somebody $20,000, $11,000, $15,000, whoever it is. If it's charitable contributions to your church is a 501c3, and they should have given you a printout of all of your contributions that you've given to the church for the year. If you donated $20,000 to some other 501c3, they should have provided you with the backup to support that contribution, and especially if it is a cash contribution. Okay. If you donated to Red Cross, United Way, you gave away some clothes to Goodwill, any of those things, you all, I need the backup to support it. There's a little slip that you typically get that will tell you how much, or it doesn't necessarily tell you all the time. Some of them, they leave it empty so that it's on you to put the fair market value in there. But guys, trust and believe, if you give me something crazy, I'm going to ask for the backup. Some of you guys come out with some farlandish, way out of the box stuff, and you think that I don't have on my glasses and I'm not going to catch it. I catch a lot of things that come through my office, you guys, when it comes to taxes. In my prior world, I started out as an auditor, not for the Internal Revenue Service, but I was an auditor. So I catch a lot of things. Yeah, there's some things I don't, but I catch a lot of stuff. So don't think you're going to get it past me. But I know what the Internal Revenue Service would ask for if you were audited. Okay, you're going to get the paperwork before I know anything about you being audited. So I want to save you a headache. Listen, guys, I'm your aspirin. I am your aspirin to your headache. So I want to save you some time. I want to save you money. I want to save you the grief and the agony that you do not have to go with, because you are with someone who is ethical, legal, and she gonna do what she's supposed to make sure that everything that goes in that return is correct. All right. So we talked about charitable contributions, 501c3s. If you have them, make sure you are providing me with the backup. Make sure if you are donating the household goods, the clothing, all those things, you guys, get the little receipt. If they leave it blank, complete it to your best ability. Okay. Remember, it's the fair market value. All right. If you are a business owner and you have fixed assets and we need to depreciate them, or if you have rental property and we are looking at depreciation, I need for you to make sure that I have the right backup. Y'all got to help me help you. Isn't that how it goes? I always have you guys' best interests at heart. Always. Okay. On another subject, for those of you who got your audit protection plan, make sure if you got the right one that requires you or allows you to get tax strategy, make sure you call the office and get your tax strategy. Remember, the audit protection plan is for the year in which we're doing the return. So if you got the audit protection plan for tax year 2022, make sure you call before we jump into the month of December to get your tax strategy. Those are important, you all. They help you reduce your tax liability. Yes, there is a fee if you did not get the audit protection plan. And some of you guys really need to get the audit protection plan. If I don't feel that you need it, then I'm not going to suggest it. But guess what? The Internal Revenue Service can audit any of us, including myself. I am a taxpayer. They can audit any of us at any given time. And if you come to us for audit protection help, we are definitely going to help you. But it's best to take advantage of the audit protection plan when you're getting your taxes done. Otherwise, if the IRS, the state of California, the state of Georgia, Alabama, Texas comptroller, they audit your return and you didn't get that audit protection plan and you raise your hand for help, then it's additional fees. All right, we're here to help. I'm here to help. For those of you that have been with me for years, you guys know I'm here to help. Here to save you money, here to get you back the most that you possibly can. But sometimes I need those receipts. Okay. All right. Listen, have an amazing day. I promise you guys, I'm going to try to just jump in here as I'm doing these returns and things come up and I'm calling the clients. I'm going to take 15, 20, 30 minutes to jump on and do a video for you guys because I know that they help you guys. All right. Have an amazing day. If you have any questions, all you got to do is send me a quick email. You guys know I like emails versus getting on that phone. I will get on the phone when I need to, but email saves so much time. And if I'm in the office during my non-office hours, I can address them. Okay. Have an amazing one. I'll see you guys on my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.